One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
It is a great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the ball.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Quick toss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think
looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down number 31.
this is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
Flips it out to the back. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind this defense.
Touchdown, Ruck Chop! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Navy now facing 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
There he goes! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Gain of 11.
We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Jayhawks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Intercepted. Oh, what play. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business. And Navy will go back on the attack. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the one. Let's see what they do with this one. Smith wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Midshipman. And the offense finds a way to climb to this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half and fight on them back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things. And you
down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the calls are. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beat.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to the 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. Guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's caught. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball. At that time, there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the heat. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. So they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the option. The pitch. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Smith dropping the pass. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
He's got great speed. Puts him in the spin cycle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Atkins. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Jayhawks have taken it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Release to the back. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And back to the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call. Everyone on the same page. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Smith wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there to force the negative play. Now setting up fourth down.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew by the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The play action fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Cricket. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Hand off from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah lane.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 20. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying play action. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the back. Creates a little space. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play.
And everybody around him does. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The inside handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play loud.
Next, going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but here's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
Surging forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory.